Hello everybody, my name is Chris and you're watching Park Pass. Today I'm going to do a hacking Disney World. All the tips and tricks you need to go when you're visiting Disney World for your very first time. Let's do this. Okay, so let's talk here about what's going on. This is a hacking Disney World. All the tips you need to know. Now I'm assuming if you're watching this video that you probably are coming to your very first time, or maybe been one other time you want to know how to really squeeze the most out of your vacation. I'm going to give you all the best tips and tricks. If you are an expert, if you feel like you're an expert at Walt Disney World, and you know some good tricks that I don't mention in the video, please put it down in the comments down below so when people come here on their vacation, that they can have the very best experience that they can have. The very first thing you have to know about Disney World is how big it is. It's expansive, it's huge. If you're used to going to Disneyland, then you're probably used to what they call park hopping, going from one park to the next park. Because from one park to the next park, it's like half a football field. Here, the parks are spread out. We're talking miles away, and it can take anywhere from 15 minutes to maybe 40 minutes to get to a different park. Park hopping takes a huge chunk out of your day. So if it's your very first time coming to Disney World, don't worry about park hopping. Just enjoy whichever park you want per day. Just like if you're at Magic Kingdom, spend the whole day at Magic Kingdom. Or you're at Epcot, spend the whole day at Epcot. You don't want to waste your time park hopping if you can help it. Because the first time it's always a little confusing. There's buses, there's Skyliners, there's monorails, how to get around from each of the different parks. So I always recommend for people when they're coming for the first time, just enjoy each park individually. The question I get asked the very most, they're like, well, what's the best park? If I only had one day, what park do I want to go to? Such a difficult question, fun question, but difficult question to answer. I generally would say if it's your first time and you only are going to spend one park, then it's Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom, you've got the castle, you've got all the Disney characters running around. It feels very much like a Disney park. But all the different parks, there are 4 parks here, and there's also 2 water parks. The 4 theme parks, you've got Magic Kingdom, you have Animal Kingdom, Epcot, and Hollywood Studios. Here's the thing about each of those parks. Magic Kingdom has the most Disney magic. Lots of character meet and greets. The other parks do have these things, but it's not as prevalent as Magic Kingdom. Epcot has probably the best attraction of all the 4 parks. It's got Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Rewind. It is Cosmic Rewind. It is probably the very best attraction here in all the Disney parks in Florida. It is so good. And that is at Epcot. But Epcot doesn't have a ton of rides. Epcot has a lot of fun things to do though, like as far as like what's called the World Showcase. You go to all the different countries around the world, Japan, Germany, Norway, Canada, England, and you get to try their food. You get some really cool merchandise. It does have some fun attractions, like, you know, you got the Frozen attraction, you get Ratatouille, Test Track, and those types of things. But if you really just want to concentrate on attractions, Epcot's probably not the park for you. If you like food though, then Epcot is the park for you. This has got the best food offerings of all the parks. It's just phenomenal for that. Also, if you like drinking, then of course Epcot is the park that you want to go to because they have all these different types of beverages from each of the world showcases. You know, France, China, all of them have like some unique beverage options. Very, very fun. Now, Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios has some great attractions, some really big hitters. You've got Slinky Dog Dash, you've got Rise of Resistance, you have the Tower of Terror, Aerosmith's Rock and Roller Coaster. Very fun park, and that's more of like a teenager type park. Really fun, really good attractions. Sometimes people say that they get it all done and there's, you know, they're like, well, we're done, it's like only 5 o'clock. I don't know if that's true, but it's kind of more of a thrill seeker park. The last park is Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom is a very, very unique theme park. If you have any animal lovers in your party that are going down here, then they're gonna love Animal Kingdom. Think of it as not a zoo, but they have like a safari where you get on a truck and you get to go. They have like 500 acres of land. And you get on this big safari truck, you go out and you see giraffes and lions and elephants and crocodiles. It's this massive safari. They do have 2 really good attractions. They have Expedition Everest and they also have the Avatar. Those are fun attractions. Okay, Animal Kingdom. My wife is an animal person. She loves Animal Kingdom. It's like one of her very favorite things to do and visit. I will say this, would be the only, it opens very early. And then it closes, you know, it doesn't stay open super late. So, if you are going to do park hopping, Animal Kingdom is always a good park to start at, and then park hop to another one in the afternoon. And we're gonna talk about park hopping a little bit later on in the video, but just to give you an idea. If I had to rank the parks, Magic Kingdom would be number 1, Epcot number 2, Hollywood Studios, and then Animal Kingdom, but they're all awesome. So just because Animal Kingdom is on the lower on the list doesn't mean it's not a good theme park. It is. It's just a little bit different. So this is one of my favorite things about Walt Disney World is there's no more virtual queues. So whatever you want to ride, you can ride it. You just have to wait in line. Rise of Resistance used to have a virtual queue. Tiana's Bayou used to have a virtual queue. Tron used to have a virtual queue. They're all gone. So now that means you can ride any attraction to any park you want to go to. You just have to wait in line. There are some attractions that you can skip the lines if you are willing to pay for it. For example, you can pay for Tron, to skip over Tron. You can pay for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, I think. Definitely for Guardians, Cosmic Rewind. And the price on that's variable. So if you want to, you can get on the app and you can pay for it. You get some tickets and you can be able to skip the front of the line if that's important to you. But I love the fact that there's no longer a virtual queue. So you can ride whatever it is, whatever you want, whenever you want. I remember coming back here and trying to get on like Rise of Resistance and not able to get the virtual queue, or Tron. You're like so disappointed. That is no longer the case anymore here at Walt Disney World. That is fantastic. Now, some of you might be saying, okay, Chris, I don't have 4 days. You said spend 1 day at each park, but I don't have 4 days. I am gonna have to park hop because I want to go to all 4 parks. I'm gonna park hop. How do I do that? It's not difficult. It just takes a little bit of time. If that's the case, I would do a half day at Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom would be the one that I would start at, and then I would park hop to the other park, whichever other park you want to go to. Be kind of mindful that you're just not going to be able to see everything if you're doing that, because you know there's a lot to do down here. But if you wanted to get all 4 parks, you don't have 4 days, then start at Animal Kingdom, right as road drop, be there road drop, and then later on park hop to whatever other park that you want to go to. Now, we need to talk about lightning lanes. How does lightning lanes work in a Magic Kingdom? It's totally different. If you're used to Disneyland, throw all your Disneyland knowledge out the window. It does not apply. Here's how it's gonna work. If you buy your lightning lanes, you wanna buy them early, if you're staying at a Disneyland resort, and you might be asking, well, what is this lightning lane you're talking about? Well, a lightning lane allows you to skip rides. You can reserve your spot in line, okay? Lets you kind of skip most of the lines for certain attractions. Here's how it works, is that if you purchase the lightning lane through the app, you have to purchase it through the app, you are able to make those reservations 7 days before your trip, 7 days before you check into a Disneyland resort. Now, you have to be checking into a Disneyland resort to get that 7 days. Hold on. All right, so let's give me I'll give you an example. Let's say I'm staying at Pop Century. 7 days before I check into Pop Century, if I've purchased the lightning lane, it is not free. You have to purchase it, and you have to purchase it for each person in your family that intends to use it. Then 7 days before we check into Pop Century, I can go in on the app and make reservations for the certain attractions to skip lines. You can do up to like 3 per day. Then after, if you're not staying on property, if you're staying off property, not at a Disney resort, and you purchase the lightning lane pass, you can then make your reservations 3 days before you check in. So the benefit is by staying at a Disney resort, you get extra 4 days or so to make your reservations before you check in to your vacation. Now, here is a major plus. If you purchase your tickets through Getaway Today, if you call 1-855-GETAWAY, 1-855-GETAWAY, or you click the link down below, when they answer the phone, if you tell them Park Pass sent you, they'll give you their concierge service for free. And what does that mean? That means that they'll help you make all their food reservations, which you can make 60 days in advance. And if you pre-purchase the lightning lane on the app, they will also help you make those reservations for those attractions. Okay, as a free perk to you if you use Getaway Today to purchase your vacation, your hotel and tickets. having that concierge service for free is amazing. All you have to do is just call the 1-855 getaway, book your vacation with them. You're gonna get the lowest prices on tickets and the lowest prices on hotels anyways. Tell them Park Pass sent you. You're gonna get the concierge service for free and they'll help you with all this stuff. Okay, now, the Lightning Lane, you get to book 3 attractions. Once on the day of, as you start using attractions, then you start booking other attractions the day of. So let's say I reserve Slinky Dog Dash. Once I've used that, then you go in and you book other attractions. So what you really want to do is book the attractions that are most important to you. Now, we talked about a little bit, there are some that are not on the Lightning Lane, like Tron, Tiana's Bayou, the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. You have to buy those separately if you want to skip the line. Just how the Disney does it. All right, here's the other thing we gotta talk about, is your hotels. Now, at Walt Disney World, they have 21 hotels. I did a whole series. I stayed at every one of the hotels, and you can watch that series if you want to see about each hotel. The hotels are kind of divided into 3 different categories. You have value, moderate, and deluxe. Now, I want you to be sure that it doesn't matter which one that you're staying at, the rooms are going to be clean and they're going to be nice. Value, deluxe, moderate, all the rooms are going to be good. What you get though is when you start, spending a little bit more money to the moderate or the deluxe, is you get more perks. There's different perks. So when you start, you stay at a deluxe resort, instead of just having like a cafeteria, we go in with a tray and grab some food, you start getting like sit-down restaurants that have servers. You also get more amenities. Every one of those hotels that you're staying at, the resorts, the Disney resorts, they have swimming pools, but their pools get nicer and they have more activities. So this is the way I look at it. If you are just coming down here and you just want to get a room at your home base, that you're just gonna drop your stuff off, run real quickly to the park, and then come right back to the hotel, sleep, and then run back and spend all the time in the park, and you don't care about spending as much time at the hotel, then a value resort is exactly what you're looking for. But if you're like, you know what, I want to go to the park, but then I want to come back, and then I want to do some, I want some activities to do at the resort where I'm staying at, then you might want to start looking at the moderate and the deluxe resorts. For example, there's the moderate resort, like the Riverside. They have a fishing hole. You go fishing and hang there and have a good time fishing. Or like the deluxe resorts, they have all kinds of activities for children to do. They have just lots more things to do at the resorts. That's really kind of what you're looking at. But there is a massive perk for the deluxe resorts, and I'll talk about that in a second. Now, it doesn't matter if you're staying at a moderate, a value, or deluxe. This perk is included at all the Disney resorts. You will get into the theme parks, so any one of the 4 theme parks, an extra 30 minutes early. So if the park opens at 8, you can be in the park riding some rides at 7:30. Staying at any of those parks, doesn't matter if you're at any of those resort hotels, doesn't matter if you're a value, a moderate, or deluxe. And you really want to use that extra half hour to get into the park earlier and ride a few rides before the crowds kick in, because that's a golden hour. So make sure you maximize getting in early when you stay on an on-property resort. But if you are staying on a deluxe resort, then you get the most magical perk. Let's talk about an amazing perk. This is if you're staying at a deluxe resort. If you're staying at a deluxe resort, they have extended, hello! Certain evenings in the week, if you're staying at a deluxe resort, you get extended hours. When the park closes, you then can stay for an additional 2 hours after the park closes. This is only for the deluxe resorts. So if the park closes at 11, then you can stay like at Magic Kingdom, you can stay till 1 in the morning. It is amazing. Not a lot of people do it. There's most walk-on rides you'll ever do. That is a perk that's only available for the deluxe resorts. And it's not every night. It's like, like Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays when they do these extended hours. It is amazing. And it depends on which park. They kind of rotate it. Sometimes it's Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom. The other night it was Animal Kingdom. So you're gonna get a park and you get those extended hours. And boy, howdy, is it awesome. And if you are going to do those extended hours, this is really what you want to do. This is what Amanda and I do. Because you want to maximize those 2 hours. Those 2 hours, 2 extra hours are gold. We go back during the day and we kind of take a nap to kind of recharge. That,
Swimming at the amazing pool.
or Amanda just said go swimming at the amazing pools, and then we kind of relax because we know those final 2 hours, very few people are there. It's a walk on everything, and we want to be like recharged and ready to go. I'm on the Skyliner. All right, another thing that you need to know is your Disney app. They're gonna talk here for a second. Hang on. All right, so the thing about this, the app, before you come down here on your trip, you want to download the Disney app, the Walt Disney World app. You're going to want to tie your credit card or link your credit card to the app because you can mobile order food and save so much time. We're on the Skyliner. 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 Skyliner.
I love the Skyliner.
That's my wife Amanda just eating.
I love the Skyliner.
All right, so back to this, the app. You can mobile order food. It makes it super easy, particularly on a hot day. You can mobile order food and then you just kind of go and pick it up or sit down at a table and wait for your food to be ready. It's nice to have that done before you get to the park. You don't want to I always see a lot of people and they're fumbling with their wallets or trying to add the credit card or trying to add the app or getting frustrated. Take your time and have that done before you get to the park. All right, I have to talk about character meet and greet dinings. This might be important to you and it might not. They have little certain dining experiences where you get food, dinner, lunch, or breakfast, and then characters will come and meet you. You get photo ops with them. There are and there's different types. So depending on what you're looking for, they have some, it's like Mickey and Minnie and Donald or Pluto, Goofy, Daisy. You have like those types of friends. They also have like princess character meet and greets where you get princesses showing up, like Cinderella. They have a Belle, great character dining with Belle, and the Beast. And then they also have like Snow White and the Evil Queen. They are super, super fun. But you are going to need to reserve that 60 days in advance, 60 days from check-in. They're so popular, they always fill up these character dining experiences. So if you are interested in doing that, here's the best way to do that. Buy your package, your vacation package through Getaway Today, and then get that concierge service for free when you mention Park Pass or click the link down below. And then when you talk to them, they will help you. They'll like to say, well, I said, I'm really interested in maybe doing a character dining. And they're like, well, which characters are you interested in? And they'll guide you to the best character dining for you and your family. Then they will make the reservation for you. So that way you're not like 60 days out, waking up at 5 in the morning, getting on your phone, trying to make a reservation, hoping you get it, wondering if you did it right. They'll take care of it for you. Oh, it's awesome. All right, so the other part you have to understand when you come to Walt Disney World for the very first time, if you're not used to it, is transportation. Getting from the hotels and getting to the parks is not difficult, but it's not, you don't really walk. You're going to take either a bus or the Skyliner, to possibly take a boat. There's other ways to get you around the theme parks, to transport you around. And it's very convenient. If when you get here, you check in and you're a little confused, you don't know what to do, when you check in, you tell the front desk and they'll tell you everything you need to know, how to get from the resort that you're at, how to get to all the different parks. Getting to different parks takes different modes of transportation. It's not difficult, but sometimes it's a little intimidating for the first time you're doing it. Don't worry, take a deep breath. The concierge person, the front desk, they will tell you everything you need to know on how to get to all the different parks. You guys, thanks for watching this video. Wait a minute. Did you hit that like button? You did? Okay. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I have to find a little spot where I can sit down and I have a little chat with you. So you and I need to have a little chat. Oh, before we do that though, I just want you to know this. Do you know that we have a Patreon? You're like, what's that? It's a fun little group that helps support Park Pass. And we give like benefits for that. We do extra videos a week just for them. Amanda does what's called Tuesdays with Amanda, where she does great little fun behind the scenes videos with Amanda, like she's getting ready or like driving a car or just talking about something she's done. And it's a lot of fun. If you'd like to be a part of this amazing community, you can click the link down below and you can be part of this amazing, absolutely wonderful community. And we'd love that. And okay, hit like and subscribe. But I need to find a spot where I can talk to you. All right, this message is for you. And I know that some of you out there right now are getting bullied. And it happens. And bullying has changed a lot since I was a kid. When I was a kid, the bullies had to be braver. I can't even believe I have to say that, but they'd have to do it to your face. They come up and they like make fun of your clothing or make fun of you, but they at least did it face to face. And we're always like, back then, we're always like, protect the little guy, because he was the one getting bullied. Nowadays, it's the little guy who's doing a lot of the bullying because they do it, they're anonymous. They're on a keyboard and they will say things, mean things, and it's cowardly. I want you to know if somebody's ever said anything bad about you or made fun of you or say anything to hurt your feelings, there is one constant about bullying that's never changed, and that's that they're jealous. That's why they do that. They're jealous of you. You are amazing. You make the world a better place, and you are going to shine, and you're going to just take the world by storm, and you have all the amazing energy and all the potential. Don't be afraid of success. It is yours. Grab it. You are wonderful. You make the world better. And I am talking to you. This was a video on how to hack Walt Disney World. It's really fun to go down there. If you're ever thinking about going down there, you should definitely go down there. Make sure your app is up to date and done before you even go on your vacation. And to our Patreons, thank you so much. We appreciate you so much. You've formed an amazing community, and we love you.